successful tour. Back outside, baby.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Lil Durk and Lil Baby, man. Now it looks like these two had a successful tour, and it looks like they toured doing big numbers. From the looks of it, they got a big bag off this tour, and a lot of people weren't too sure because it is a hip-hop heavy tour. Like, Lil Baby and Lil Durk are the headliners. They got dual headliners. And they're the two cats who are carrying the tour, and they're two rappers with a little bit of a street presence, right? Now, we know to this date that, Lil Durk has ascended to that commercial aspect of things, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. But also, Lil Baby has also ascended to the commercial side of things, to where these dudes could do an amazing tour, sell out shows, do the whole nine, man. And it's looking good for them right now. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this story from hiphopdx.com where they talk about how Lil Baby and Lil Durk proved all the naysayers wrong and ended up getting that big tour bag. Now, before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Lil Baby and Lil Durk back outside tour winning, man. I like to see a success in hip-hop, so don't ever get it twisted, man. And this is a really good hip-hop story. Now, before we even get to the headline, and I want to preface this and foot stomp this point, man, I don't have any problems with DJ Academics, and he's mentioned in the story and in the headline all throughout this, right? And it's like they coming for him. So I wanted to make sure these are their words, not mine. And don't chop this up and make it seem like I'm dissing dude. You feel me? Now, the headline says this. It says, Lil Baby and Lil Durk celebrate $15 million back outside tour success, proving academics wrong. Lil Baby and Lil Durk's back outside tour was met with a small chorus of skepticism when it was announced in June. Despite the duo's multi-platinum success, DJ Academics scoffed at Baby and Durk's plans to perform in arenas, saying, "You'll never see Baby post that his tour is sold out. That said, it's not selling that much." Now, that was in quotes. They're basically going back to an interview he did where he was talking about, what he thought the success of the tour would be. And the story continues by saying this. It says, however, it looks like Lil Baby and Lil Durk got the last laugh. After wrapping up their back outside tour in New Orleans, Louisiana on Sunday night, October 17th, the Voice of the Heroes tag team were honored with a framed plaque commemorating the multi-million-dollar success of their 23-city nationwide trek. So basically putting it out there that their tour did so good, they made them their own plaque, man. I guess all 23 cities, they did well. I'm not sure if they sold out every night, but it sounds like if they didn't sell out every night, they got close to it. And if they did, regardless, they got the big bag. Now, the story continues by saying this. It says, in quotes, 150,000 tickets sold, $15 million gross across the whole run. A record executive said as he awarded Lil Baby with a plaque in a video posted on social media over the weekend, "This is a little something from us to you to say thank you for everything, man. It's been a beautiful tour." So basically letting them know there was hardly any issues in the tour, probably no issues. I think we maybe did one story where there was kind of an issue, but it really wasn't anything. And it was a successful tour on the business end of it too, because it says 150,000 tickets. What I saw printed earlier somewhere else was 250,000 tickets. So I'm not sure which is right. Now, the person filming the video then gloated. They said we weren't going to sell no tickets. And man, I don't know where people would think that, because I mean, obviously this is Lil Baby and Lil Durk, man. They're going to do their thing, But man, let's actually check that video out.
Tickets sold, $15 million grosses across the whole run. And this is a little something from us to you to say thank you for everything, man. It's been a beautiful tour.
What the numbers was again? Yeah.
250,000 tickets sold, $15 million gross, 23 cities across the country.
Yeah. They said we weren't gonna sell no tickets.
Okay, now you heard it in that video right there, man. Lil Baby was presented with that plaque, and it looks like it was all good from there out. Now, somebody also threw a shot. They said we wasn't gonna sell no tickets. And There's good reason for that. You know, that a lot of people might have thought that, but maybe they just don't understand the landscape of hip hop. And plus, this was the biggest tour out there. Let's be real, man. And it went into the autumn season where people were going back to school. So it's a lot of factors going into that. You know what I mean? So it was a good formula for them having a great tour. And I'm glad it was successful, man. Now, Lil Baby took to Instagram early this morning, and just to celebrate his success on his Back Outside tour, ahead of a well-earned vacation, in quotes, it says this. It says, Back Outside tour was a success, he wrote. Now I'm off to get some rest. When I come back, I'm stepping on cats next. So basically letting it be known that he's going to get him some rest right now. But when he gets back to the rap game, he's back to stepping on heads, back to staking his claim in this rap game. Meanwhile, Lil Durk showed off some of his tour earnings while he sat on a custom OTF mat, no less, on the airport runway before stepping on a private jet. And Lil Durk went live from the private jet, and while he was there, he said a couple of things, and he was counting up that money. So let's look at a clip of that.
Successful tour. Back outside, baby.
And you heard that from Lil Durk himself right there. Now, Lil Durk wasn't done yet, man. He also made a post with the plaque from the record executive who presented it to him and Lil Baby. And you can see in the caption that he put on social media, 250,000 tickets sold, overall profit 15 M's. At Lil Baby, we did it. So shouting out Lil Baby and letting it be known that they did it big with this tour. So that's amazing, man. It's good to hear because, you know, there was a lot of speculation. And anytime you got more edgier artists involved, I like to see them be successful, you know, and to break down that status quo or whatnot that's going on. You know what I mean? Now, coming in support of Lil Baby and Lil Durk's 2021 collaborative album, The Voice of the Heroes, the Back Outside tour saw the 4PF and OTF pair play arenas across the U.S., including Houston, Phoenix, L.A., Oakland, and New York City. So these are markets that they're all super duper hot. Now, also on the tour, they had Rilo Rodriguez performing. I'm guessing until, you know, he got locked up or whatever. Then they had Bankroll Freddie, as well as Nicki Minaj. I guess she was even on there for a second there, you know, making a surprise appearance. So it was all good, man. And I think they had Coi Leray. Like, Coi Leray was like the #3 artist on the bill. Like, she was at the top of the poster as well. So it looks like they had fun. But like they said, man, it's all work, man. Now it looks like they're getting back to play, and we'll see where this takes them. But for right now, man, this is a win and a success for Lil Durk, his team, and Lil Baby and his team, and everybody involved with the tour. Now, what do you guys think about this? I knew this was going to be successful, sort of, because I saw all those alerts going out every time they go into a new city, man. It was wild, man. It was wild. Like, it was, I'm going to see Durk. A lot of people were on that. Or what do you guys think about the fact that these guys are, you know, basically breaking down, you know, those barriers as far as, you know, the more street artists? Even though Jay-Z and them did it back in the day, it seems like, you know, for a while, rappers doing big tours, you had to be the super duper big names in the game. And maybe Lil Durk and Lil Baby are there now. What do you guys think about that? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell. So that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.